concentration now really important. The few seconds before these big races, these big distance races, these are the few seconds when you need to keep strong in your mind. These are the few seconds that can win and lose races. This is when you've got to stay focused on what you're trying to do and not let anything affect you around. Paula Radcliffe, Sonia O'Sullivan and Fernando Ribeiro, the three athletes we expect to dominate this race. I don't think these athletes don't do, Steve. They never practice their starts, do they?
10,000-metre final, the first gold medal on the track to be contested at these European Championships. 25 laps of the track, a wet track, a cool evening in Munich. A decent proportion of the crowd have stayed to hopefully witness a really good distance race, a really good distance performance. The front runner, Paula Radcliffe, against the sitter and kicker Sonia O'Sullivan, with the great championship athlete Fernando Ribeiro thrown in just for a bit of interest.
Well, Paula knows she's running in front, she's not doing anything special, but she's just keeping it moving along. She's now decided to settle in the lead. She's running comfortably by her standards, first, second and third. Paula Radcliffe, Sonia O'Sullivan, the 3 times European champion. And behind her, Fernando Ribeiro, the world, Olympic and European champion at 10,000 metres. So Paula has got 2 of the most talented athletes in the history of this sport on her shoulder for company.
It really is tipping it down there. I don't think that any of these athletes would particularly relish this at all. But nonetheless, Paula will have put that to the back of her mind and put this game plan into operation.
I believe Paula is capable of running under 30 minutes. And you know, because you don't get many chances at the 10,000 metres, you sometimes have to seize them. But she's certainly doing it the very, very hard way. To lead every single lap of this race is her declared intent. This is true distance running at the very, very highest level by some of the world's greatest ever exponents of this art. As it starts to pour with rain, then the track surface is an issue. I think the athletes won't mind running in the rain because it does keep the body cool, which helps you to run faster. But Paula Radcliffe is ploughing it out now. She really is stretching it out, and you can see her splashing through the rain here. Well, she's done this many, many times before.
Look at the lead, there's nobody in sight. There comes Sonia, 100 metres behind Paula Radcliffe already. Paula won by about 100 metres the other night in Manchester, over 5,000. The winning distance tonight, I suggest, is going to be a lot further. And I tell you what, there's going to be an awful lot of athletes on this track that are going to be lapped by Paula Radcliffe tonight.
All the way around the track now, she's going to have to run almost in the second lane. There used to be a convention where athletes were being lapped, they would move out, but they don't do that anymore. And Paula's going to have to run further every time she comes across a group. But she's not going to complain about that. She's on her way, what looks like be her second gold medal, her first ever European title. Receiving the cheers of this crowd. This is going to go down as one of the great runs. 16 minutes and 45 seconds. I worked that out to be the slowest lap of the race. So now it's up to Paula. Now Paula Radcliffe coming down the home straight, passing her teammate Liz Yelling, lapping Liz Yelling, the young athlete from Bedford Harriers who she trained with for many years when they were youngsters. Paula coming through there. Let's just look at this lap time. I think it's just slowing again. Well, no, that one's slightly faster, so she has picked it up. She has been renewed by the challenge of these lap runners, and that now is going to be her only incentive. Can she catch the next group? Can she catch the next group? And that maybe will keep her going, as she's got well inside 10 laps remaining. Paula Radcliffe, with this display of front running that distance runners all around the world will marvel at.
Paula Radcliffe is rewriting 10,000 metre running. These are top-level athletes in Europe and indeed in the world, and Paula is just absolutely ripping them apart. It's even Sonia O'Sullivan can't even see where Paula is. Paula is completely on the other side of the track, It's because of the time she's running, Brennan. She's just running a time which none of these athletes have got even close to. She's talking about running under 30 minutes here. There's hardly anybody who's run under 31, never mind under 30.
Her brave effort to try and run 30 minutes is now coming under a little bit of pressure. She's going to have to dig deep. She's going to have to work ever so hard. The World Half Marathon champion, the World Cross Country champion, the winner of the London Marathon, the Commonwealth champion is well on her way to becoming a first-time European champion.
But for Paula, it's going to be hard now. Let's not kid ourselves, and she knows that now, but she's so close. So we've now got Paula Radcliffe chasing the athletes who are following her for medals.
And there Paula Radcliffe lapping some more runners. She certainly had to run more than 10,000 metres, but she comes down the finishing straight. She sees the lap scorer, and it says 1 lap to go. This is what she's dreamed about. 72 seconds for that lap. She's going to run up. She's on her way to trying to run a fast last lap. She's sprinting now. She's trying to do it. She knows that with a fast last lap, she could break the fantastic 30-minute barrier. If she can run 68 seconds, she can run under 30 minutes. We know Paula can run 68 seconds for the last 400 metres, but certainly on this lap, Steve, she's got to run more than 400 metres because she's having to lap them all the way. But there goes the great Paula Radcliffe on her way to a famous victory.
200 metres to go. It's been relentless all the way. She's led from gun to tape. She did it in Manchester to win her first title on the track. She took a gold medal over 5,000 metres at the European Championships here in Munich. The crowd are on their feet. Stand up at home. Applaud Paula Radcliffe. This is the greatest piece of distance running we've seen. Watch the clock. Paula running all the way to the line. Can she break the 30-minute mark? She's going to take the gold medal. She wins the European Championships. It's a European record. Just outside 30 minutes. What a performance from Paula Radcliffe. Absolutely breathtaking.
A piece of distance running history. The great Paula Radcliffe running the second fastest time in history, but many will consider that that was the best 10,000 metres that has ever been run by a female.